Hello everyone, welcome to my channel today. My name is Laura Stranks and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Welcome. Today we're just going to do a fancy fold card. It will be my last video for this year. I'm having a few weeks off after Christmas, so this will be the last one for this year, but I'm hoping you'll all come back and join me again next year. I'm going to use some products from the new mini catalogue in my first up video for 2023, so I hope you can join me for that. Today's card, it's a pretty simple card. It looks a lot of detail on it, but I'm going to use totally different paper here, but it is a standard card cut in the this fashion with the top fold. And I'll show you the little trick how we do this centerpiece, and as you can see it ends up like a T or a H inside. That's what we're going to be doing today. I won't go on about, I've got my Cards by Laura Facebook page and my Laura's Craft Room Tips and Tutorials if you want to pop on there and have a look. All my videos will be uploaded to the Tips and Tutorials page, so if you like any of the projects that I do, all the PDFs are in there along with the links to the videos. Now we'll get started straight away today, so we're not holding everyone up. I'm sure that everyone's out doing Christmas shopping anyway. It's 9 AM here in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, and I'll just show you how this works. We've got our base, which this one, it measures 11 inches by 4 1/4, which ends up a standard card base, and I've scored on the long side at 5 1/2 inches, and then I'm going to cut. And we'll do this as we go, and I'll give you the measurements as we go as well. So I'm going to put it in this way along. I want the long edge at the top, and I'm going to line the bottom edge up at the 1 1/2 inch mark across there, and I'm going to cut that off. That's part of my card, so don't throw that away. Then I'm going to cut off 2 1/2 inches off the next section, keeping it nice and straight along there, and lining this edge, the bottom edge, up again at the 2 1/2 inch mark, and cut that off. That's all the cutting you'll need to do, well, once you've prepped all your pieces. So this piece will come back in down on the bottom, and this piece here, you just rotate it 90 degrees and it'll come in here. There'll be a mat to go behind and a mat on the top, which is this here. We've matted it with the Evening Evergreen behind and the white on top, and then it's just lined up in the center. This is one of the cards that I did at my Christmas workshop the other day. So we've got our inside back panel, which measures 5 1/4 by 4, and we shall decorate after, because as we go, because I like to decorate before I put it inside. My DSP Matts, we'll keep that one aside, which are, there's one here, one here, one there, one there. So there's 4 exactly the same size, and they measure 4 inches by 1 1/4. So they will go on those pieces. We'll keep all them together. Then there's another lower DSP strip down the bottom here. This one here, it's a bit, yeah, those 4 there are the same 4 size ones. This one here is a little bit narrower, so it measures 4 inches by 1 inch. I'll leave that just there. That's the other strip. I've used the paper. I'll show you the paper, which is this Lights Aglow DSP, specialty DSP. It's got all gold foils in it. This one I've got gold mats to do around the edges. So then behind my cherry cobbler piece, which will be this, that measures 4 1/2 by 2 3/4. That will go on there. Leave that together. And then on top of the cherry cobbler, I've embossed this with the splatters folder. On this one here, the other one that was already the sample, it's with the stripes embossing folder. They come as a duo pack, stripes and splatters. It measures 4 inches by 2 1/4. And that will go on the top of the cherry cobbler piece, like that. Then my little strips, oh, that piece comes in at the back. It's just to fill up this gap in here, goes that way. That's embossed as well, and it measures, where did I put that piece? Where did I put it? Oh, that one, very vanilla. It's 2 1/2 by 2 1/4, and it'll go that way. That's that piece. And then my little strips at the bottom, I've made them a little bit wider. These on here I think were 1/4 inch, which this one I've got 3/8 by 4 inches, and there's 2 of those. That's my phone ringing, but I'm not going to answer it because it's probably just junk. So I've made them a little bit wider on there, and there's 2 of those there in the gold. And then the lower front piece, which is, oh, this is an extra piece as well. It measures 1/2 inch by 2 1/4. I thought I'd decorate the front of that, and I've got an arrangement to go on this as well. Just have a mouthful of water. And I've got, I'll leave these in the bag for now. They're my little decoration pieces. So we'll put all this together. It's not difficult to do. We can put this together first, and I'm going to use my silicone mat. And this embossed piece, I'm going to use some snail again. My favourite go-to adhesive. I find using Tombow on something that's embossed, it doesn't sort of adhere all the ridges and hollows and stuff down properly. So I prefer the snail. I like, because it'll get down into the grooves of the embossed piece. Just sit that on there. And then the gold mat behind that, which is this one here. This is in cherry cobbler, and I've got the gold mats with the Lights Aglow DSP. All goes nicely together. That the DSP on that sample card is from the Cottage Wreath pack. It's a large 48 sheet pack, and that's the mint macaron piece in that. That's that piece. Now we can put all these DSP strips on here. That's my separate one. There's 4 of these. And my pattern, I'm going to go as a loopy pattern that way, which is how I think it should go. I hope everyone's having a lovely time shopping for Christmas. All my shopping's done. My house is decorated. We've got lights up out the front. I'm having a little girl come in a week or so's time. It's my hairdresser's daughter. I think she's about 8. Or she might only be 7 actually. I was there yesterday, and I said to my hairdresser, would she like to come and make some cards one day with me? And she was just over the moon. I think she would have come straight away if she could have. Just make sure that's up the right way. So a couple of weeks' time, I'm going to have her over, and we'll just have a play. She said her favourite colour's pink, but then she wanted to make a card for a little boy that she's good friends with at school. She thinks she's going to marry him. So cute the way they talk. And she wanted to make a card for him, and I thought, well, that won't be pink, and I haven't got a lot of boy sets that she could use, so we'll wait until she gets here and I'll let her pick. She can go through the stamp sets. Was I putting gold? No, I wasn't. I didn't put gold behind them. I hope I didn't. No, I didn't. That's all right. I'm thinking the wrong way here. So this one will go those two, and then this one will go up this way. I think. No, it's up the wrong way. We'll put that one on in a sec. This one here goes in the back of here. I didn't stamp anything. Oh, that's right. I was going to put yep, that's all I've done on there. I'm not doing any stamping on here. So we'll glue that down. Sort of in two minds of what I was going to do now. I couldn't remember what I was planning. This keeps slipping. We'll slot that in there. Then this separate piece here will go down the bottom on here, and I'm just going to leave a little border at the bottom of that. This is quite easy to put together once you've got all your pieces cut. They're not difficult, and you can decorate as much as you like. Little border across the bottom of that. And then these little gold strips we shall put on top of that. It's just a bit of detail. You don't need to put these on if you don't want to. That will just sit on, I buttered it up against the top of that. And then this one, it butts up against the top of the vanilla on that side. So that will go up there and butt up against the vanilla. Then this one here, we've got that way. Then this one here will go on top of that. Now, oh, that's all right, we can see that. So we need, I might use Tombow on this because you want a little bit of wiggle room so you get it straight sitting on. And you only need the Tombow at the top of each section where it's going to adhere to the other part of the card. So I'm going to turn this around, let that sit flush on the bottom, just hold it there, and then center this on here. You can't really see my hands, and I'm going top and bottom and on the sides to make sure it's pretty even spacing, and using Tombow you've got time to wiggle it around a bit, and that will go on there, which I just moved it a bit, and it's nice and straight. That is that. Then I'm going to put this one on because I wasn't sure. The other pieces I didn't have a direction, so that will go like that, so it's in the right direction. If you're not sure, do it last. We can put that some snail across that one, and this one will go up this way. Like that. That's why I made these wider, so you can see a little bit of the gold strip there. With this one, you don't see it because she's the lady I watched the video on. She it's down underneath because it's a narrower cut, but I don't mind showing that little bit of gold there. Then this piece here will slot in here. It just covers up the back of that section there. We probably could have put a piece of gold around that, but that's okay. I've got that little piece to go. One snail on that. That's the right side, I think. Yes. It's a bit hard to tell sometimes with some folders which is the right and wrong side. And the lengthways goes up and down. Actually, no, it doesn't. Lengthways across. Don't mind me. That's just a little decorate. And I have got something to put in there as well. So that's that. Then a bit of decoration. And we're done. So this here, I'm putting this on the front. This is part of the DSP. And I cut it out. You can use the Stylish Shapes dies, the circles, but the one that would have cut it out, it cut a little bit more off the edges of that. I did use one of the old circle dies, just a straight circle dies, instead of the Stylish Shapes. The Stylish Shapes were a tiny bit smaller. And these I'm going to put, I've got a few, that's my decoration for in there. A couple of them I've cut off, these two. I've got those to go there. I think it's always the decoration that makes it look nice. And that will go there. That's for inside, there for inside. And that one's for inside. So we'll just, I might just put a little bit of snail on the back of this. It doesn't need gluing down completely. Just pull all that away. I'm going to run over that later with the with my embossing buddy. It takes all the stick off. Most of it's tucked in underneath anyway. You could use, actually I will put a couple of spots of Tombow. It doesn't need gluing all the way down. Just a couple of spots here and there will hold it. That one will go on there. You've got plenty of room to spread out because it's you've got plenty of width on the card there. And I'm just going to lay those flat. Well, that didn't stick. That's why I like the snail, because it sticks straight away. That's all right, it'll stick eventually. And then this one I'm going to sit up on dimensionals, which it should fit the standard ones, I think. This is out of the Give It a Whirl dies, this little bannery die, which is just a nice size for this. And these dimensionals fit nicely on the back of that. So we'll sit that up. Just put this on and then I'll stick it to the base. So that's that. And I'll just put it on with a bit of snail. Just in the centre there. Like so. It's not overhanging the edges. Nice and straight. So that's the front. And then the inside, I've got some the swirl things as well to go. That's what I'm putting on here. That's my delivery, which I was hoping to catch that bloke, but he's early today. He normally comes at 10:30, but today's it's only 15:15. I was hoping to get the video finished before he got here, but never mind. I'll catch him next time. Just had a little box of chocolates for him because he's such a nice man. Brings all my deliveries. I'm going to put this one here. That's probably not going to hold too well because it's on the embossed piece, but we'll put another little bit of glue. Actually, what I'll do, I'll put some more glue on there. I'll put those top bits so they don't lift off. It will stick eventually. Just push that over the top so I'm not getting glue all over my fingers and making a mess of my card. Give it a good push down. So that's the top of that. And these I was going to put them under the gold, but I'll just straddle them on top. This is just a bit of decoration in here. And we shall put, might put a couple of glue dots. We'll try all the adhesives today. There's a couple of big, bigger sections at the back of this where you can put a glue dot. And that will hold it much better. So we'll go one over that side. Just push it up into that corner. Now I remember what I was doing. I knew I had something to go on this inside panel, but I couldn't remember what. You could stamp it the same as this one. This one's been stamped in here, but I chose not to do a stamp on that. We've got Merry Christmas on the front, so that's probably enough. And then you can write your own little greeting. So we'll put that one in there, and that is it. Just poke that under so it's not sticking out, and that's it. Oh, this little piece, where was I putting that now? Oh, down here. That's correct. I knew I had that to go somewhere. I shall put it on with this bit of, just for quickness. And we'll just slot that across the bottom just to fill up that gap piece. I do like to decorate the front more than anywhere else. That's the main piece you see. And that is it. Oh, I've got, we'll use these swirls. We'll put a few of them on the front. Here's the adhesive back gold swirls. I think they've just about sold out of these, which is a shame. They're quite pretty. I'll put one up in here. And that is all. I hope you enjoyed that. Just a different variation of that same card and a little bit of decorating inside. That's it for me for the year. I hope you've enjoyed my videos for the last 5 or 6 months or so. I reached 150 subscribers the other day, which I was really happy about. I know it doesn't seem a lot to some of the videos you see, they're up in the thousands, but I've only been going a short while and I don't do a lot of advertising, so I'm happy with the way it's going. And I shall catch you all. Have a lovely Christmas, everybody, and a new year, safe new year, and stay healthy. And I shall catch you all in 2023. Bye for now.